And you need?
Yes?
Sure.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we found out about poor Sunry here and if he is guilty of the crime of murdering a Sith woman he was having an affair with. But to find out more about this we have to go and we have to go and find more evidence, and more evidence is believed to be found at the Republic office, which requires us to go back to the central part of the city and head to head to the Republic embassy. No, still I call it an office for. It's an embassy. But anyway. Yeah, I apologise to people who are watching this live. This is later than normal because England played today. We beat the Germans 2-0. Hooray! It was just a good result, but anyway. I believe the public's office is along this. Maybe we can ask their leader about the Star Map too. Okay, but I'm listening to music cutting out. Hello. Nolan Wan.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan.
Oh,
As
Wan,
the official
excuse me?
representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are you so just loading up so much Kotor?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
That's business about Alto
A
City.
beautiful place, Sato City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy.
I'm investigating the Sunry case.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
Any chance the Republic is involved?
The Republic? Well, that makes no sense. Sunry has no enemies in the Republic, and his conviction will make all of our jobs more difficult. If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Is there anything else?
I'm on mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek the Star Maps, remnants of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know
Well,
something?
perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Come on, tell me.
Oh, no. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
You want to tell
Don't
me?
think you can manipulate me, Jedi. The Republic Diplomatic Corps has to deal with the Sith all the time. So we're very Your only real choice is...
What do you want me to
We were
do?
using a submersible reconnaissance droid in
Hello,
the
monkey
oceans
rat.
around Kotor City,
Alright, monkey,
and it
you.
was damaged.
Thank you.
It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface,
I hope you're having a good day.
retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Ooh. Where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do we get to the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Interrogate prison sounds good.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Decrypting the
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave.
Ooh.
The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I think I'll wait docking bay.
You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there, but it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
If you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic representative. Don't bother me with it.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Terminal sequences?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Maybe I'll need to get T3 for this, but what's this way? Oh, I need to. Let me try the.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Yes.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
Catch?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Yes.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
We don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what we need to know anyway.
Gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
He wouldn't talk. Or has he already? No.
Perhaps we should give you back to Sith, but keep him.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily. But they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
You can't do this to me. They would kill me in ways too horrible for you to imagine.
If you do what he tells us, he'll. If you don't tell us, he will
But
suffer.
Please don't hurt us. Or, what do you want?
Maybe we should do something about Taylor.
Tila? How
Tila,
did you
even.
find out about her?
We could make life easy for you if you. We could make life easy for you if you were here in the Republic.
No, never.
Damn! He blanked out.
Why? You're not. You... Please. Please don't hurt me. Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they? Or, what? What?
The gutless Sith will...
No.
Damn!
Or, you're not. Ha! Worth my while.
The Sith will never trust...
Never. Please. Or, what?
Damn! He blanked. Giving up so soon? I think he could last a bit longer. Come back if you want to try to break him again. He's not going anywhere.
I think my best bet is to go fetch T3 and try the computer. I'm gonna catch up with everyone whilst I'm here. Oh god, I'm stuck.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you anything about this world?
Waterworld's never had much of an appeal for us to conquer. They may put up a good fight in their own environment. No match for us, of course. but they don't really have anything of value either. The thing this world is good for is a substance known as Kolto. Kolto is the single best healing substance in the galaxy. But the Mandalore are not as weak and fragile as your Republic and Sith warriors. When we enter a battle, we carry weapons powerful enough to pulverize cities. Both in our wars and in our own personal combats, there are no survivors. So Kolto does not hold the appeal it does for your peoples. Do you have anything else you want to ask? Your choice.
A lot of stuff already spoke about.
How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that. In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds. Kotor was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran. They swooped down from space across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed. We were not members of the Republic. Kotor was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own.
Poor
We knew
Johnny.
what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it. My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
That's not good. How do you find the code?
My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did he die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now. How may I be? What is it you would like to? I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Kotor do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate. In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It's not. We're all in this together.
And that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
It's Jerry. God damn it, I can't find Jerry. There he is.
Got something on your mind? What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunray for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunray I know. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days. Got something on... Well, I suppose I could whip up something. Well, not to say that you go... Got something on your...
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Manon's an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the Kotor. Healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going. Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
You went over?
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you already said so much, I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history.
Hello, Raina!
Before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah, well, old people have to talk about the history, so
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there.
Okay.
At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Whoa. Was that very dangerous?
Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days, and with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have.
You're a pilot, too?
Pilot, smuggler, several other things, too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit?
Yes, I'm kidding. Where do you get all the credits for the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it?
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing.
Okay.
I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
There you...
that was the day I met my wife.
Oh. Your wife, you were married?
You know another way to get a wife? Yes. That's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Fair enough. Oh, I need to check. I'm missing this one. I didn't get everything Mr. Godfrey needed to say. I don't check balance and arms at all.
Hey there. I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then maybe there's hope for him yet.
We'll check that out. We want to get done with Milan first. Anyway, let's catch up with Garth and Bastila. Hello, Garth.
What do you need? Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustle. If he's alive, there's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
He's too busy for his son. Hello,
can I
Bastila.
help?
When we last talked, you said you needed some time to think.
You've
So,
been patient with me, haven't you? I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
yeah, I think
With
so.
all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't mean to. I'm thinking about you when I don't want to. It isn't supposed to be like this.
What are you trying to say
Every
exactly?
time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
Are you interested in me, or are you interested in my ability to use
The force
force?
is part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Dantooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you. But Malik must be stopped. My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen.
Just give them to your feelings, Bastila. I know you want to.
I think we should have some privacy for this. Come with me. You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time, you make me feel stronger, more alive.
And I feel more alive when I'm with you.
I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realized this. They knew my loyalty to the doctrines of our order would be tested on this mission. By facing and overcoming my feelings for you, I've learned a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond.
You're rationalizing. Bastila, you're just scared to face the truth.
You're the one who can't face the truth. Malik has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you?
I'm going to stop Malik, Bastila, but I want to do it with you at my side.
You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us.
You don't have to always be strong. Bastila, just give him force
But I
just
don't.
once.
I mean, I can't. Malik will...
I love you, Bastila. I know you love me.
Okay, you've made your point. Now shut up and kiss me, you fool.
Oh, come on!
We shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. The Jedi are not allowed to fall in love.
It didn't feel wrong to me.
It was a moment of weakness. When I kissed you, we shouldn't have. I'm sorry. No, I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not while we still have to deal with Malik. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.
I think it's been enough drama for now. Let's go and I need to take my... I love what with me. I think we'll take... Does it both droids? That needs to be leveled up as well. I'll take Jolie.
Yes? What?
Oh. T3.
Can I help you with anything?
Tell me about the Sith encryption
The
matrices.
Sith encryption scheme on these cards is based on a sequence of simple mathematical principles. We've managed to decode the majority of the encryption algorithm, but the final segments of the terminal sequences elude us. If you think you're able, you can try to break the code on the card. Don't worry if you happen to ruin the card. The box we captured has a whole bunch of them. Can I help you with anything else?
That's all for now.
Okay, sure.
Go on T3, let's try these matrices. Hold on. Oh, Sonny, what have you done? Hold on, so 1 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. Four. Oh, wait. Minus 2 minus 2. Okay, so it's added 1, then it's added 2, it's added 4, 8. It's half in each time, isn't it? Oh, this is the one that's eluding me. Oh, this one's tough. This one's tough. Oh. What? Oh, what? I don't understand this. Ah.
Yes?
I really get to show me right now. I'm a bit distraught at the moment. Sunry is guilty. We talk to Sunry now. T3! T3, you coming? T3? I'm sorry, I'm just a bit stunned. Like, Sunry's guilty! What's this fucking happening?
I hear you've been appointed as Arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband...
I have this recording showing Sunry's killing Alessa.
Lies! It must be! I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent.
Your husband might not be so innocent at
This
all.
is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
He's in denial. Let's confront Sunry about this. Hey, you!
Coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the Warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at
Hold on a
these
minute.
4 bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of Arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Sorry, I'm missing.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what...
I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the Republic data record
So
on.
the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
So, but the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence, so they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
You're guilty, Shenri, confess.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunri, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
If you confess, the court might say mercy.
I confess. I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kotor sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kotor, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
These are just excuses, and we both know what you have to answer for your crimes.
I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kotor in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kotor export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunri, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be. No.
God, I'm so conflicted. Oh, I'm so conflicted.
Got something on. Oh, I get it.
What do you do? Oh, you're the country ignored. On the begin time. You certainly wouldn't want to control the goons that cannot be stopped. I want something to give them the case for not being opened. You certain of your investigation complete before you request a trial? Well, Arbiter, you certainly wish to begin the trial now? Yes, let's begin the trial. Oh God. Yes, I'll advise the court so we'll begin the court case immediately. Let the record show that the summary case versus the official council will commence. Do you know the judges Selka, Joska, Analysis Ken, Kotor, and Gulan? The trials determined their culpability of Shenri in the death of the Sith Alasa. Presented in Shenri's defense as a member of the Jedi Order, give an open statement. Sunry's guilty of murder. I have just recording as proof. According. Let's this news be entered into the records. This news is most convincing. Yes, it seems to be. This shortens the trial. In light of this new evidence, there's no need to proceed the witnesses or the cross-examinations. I hereby find Sunry guilty of the murder of Patricia Alasser. In order to show that whether we delivered, the trial is now over. The mood guilty party from the courtroom.
I'm sorry, Sunry. And Alora, there's nothing more we can do.
Oh, Sunny, no!
Start a minute. So I get distracted. So, what's going on at the moment? So, that's daily film. Never mind. How do you feel, Jolie?
Got something on your mind.
What do you think of Sunry's verdict?
You did what was necessary. Sunry was guilty. As sad as that fact makes me. Justice had to be done. Doesn't matter that his victim was a Sith or that he was once a hero. I only wish that my old friend hadn't done it. But that's the thing about wishes. They don't come true. And now Sunry's dead, which is a shame. He was a good man, you know, once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches.
Sorry, getting so distracted with real life at the moment. I'm so sorry. Just keep myself distracted. Anyway, yeah. So Shelley was guilty and wouldn't confess. Unfortunately, he had to die. Wait a minute, what am I doing? There's still one way we can get to the Sith base. There's nothing seems to be working because I'm crap at patterns. So, return to Yevon Hawk. Go grab some new party members. And let's break in! Yeah, baby boy. Just more wisdom because you need to get our force powers up. Get a lightsaber up. Get a maximum heal up. Let's do HK. Also, let's see if is he better is he better with Zalbar's blaster or is he better with? Okay, so what's the difference? Oh, it's got +4.
Sure.
Let's go. I thought I'd bring it. Actually. Oh, do I bring Bessler? Okay, let's bring Bessler. Then again, oh, my. Do I bring my dwarf? I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, I can't decide. Ooh.
Sure.
I think I need a hacker. No, I'm gonna. I'm gonna bring Jahani and somebody else instead. I don't know why I'm trying to change my mind. So I am being indecisive at the moment. So T3 and Jahani. What license should I give Jahani again?
Yes.
Sure.
Let's go, Jahani! I'm still shooken by the fact that Sunway was actually guilty. Can you believe that, guys? I just wish we could have gotten him to confess and never went to do full force powers, but I don't know. We did the right thing, but the Sith are up to no good too. So anyway. Doesn't matter. I get so distracted, fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm just getting stressed out. Oh, sorry. Anyway, let's go and investigate this space. And they said they were going to outnumber us. It's Chad is Wick. He is wrong, boy, even though he's sound asleep for the moment.
Yes?
Sure.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
We offered
You! I don't recognize you. I know the Commander Gran.
Oh god.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarms! Destroy them!
What is it?
Is the computer in use? Could we hack the computer?
Sure.
Oh dear. God damn it. Sorry, I'm getting really... I don't know what's happening at the moment. I'm just feeling a bit of a wreck. A bit nervous. Ugh.
I will be your doom! I found the data module. But something else is going on in the space, so... I'll save them for T3. We need to level up with some security stuff.
Come on! Guys, little droid. Come on. Well done. How many stupid droids won't you die? Can I watch it? Yes. We're gonna die. Need to recover my health a bit.
Your wish?
Test T3.
Sure.
I'll just use with the police help in the meantime.
What is it?
Yes?
Let's go. Oh no, it's not ready to go. It's a dead end. That looks too dangerous. Ugh. Anyway, let's go to the next one.
Your wish?
Oh, you die, you bugger! No!
Yes?
Thank God for health. Okay. What? Some more. Oh, what powers could I take? All of them are restricted by armor. That's not restricted by armor. Got stun or stun void.
Yes.
What?
Oh, just time to die! I see, it's gonna loop now. Ah, the wolf. There we go. Okay.
Warning, activating.
Be free. Go through.
Warning, activate.
Go through. Let's go to the other one. Puzzle's confusing. I don't get this puzzle at all. So confusing. Why is that one chamber flooded? That one's not working.
Warning. Warning. Activating. Warning.
Oh, come on. Oh, why is it not? Why can't I not get this puzzle done? If anyone's in here, please help me. Could you help me with this puzzle? I don't understand this puzzle. Okay, so this is just. Oh, what do I do? Oh. Why does this water level not... What the fuck, man? I don't know what I've been doing! I can't remember. Why is this puzzle so annoying? Ah. stuck. Someone please help me, I'm stuck.
Warning. Activate.
How do I get this one to drain? Why is it still full of water?
Warning.
Don't understand it at all. Yeah, so in regard to this place, you suck the waters from the ocean to the thermal heaters. What are you thinking? What you made is an airlock mechanism that the only path can use north to south west. Not everyone knows the cycle of the water in that room into the adjoining room. Wait for the room efficiencies without accidentally flooding the room. We nail us on troopers in a week. Next time you're there, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to lose any more eggs while trying to get to the self-care.
Sure.
See, that doesn't offer me any help. I should find a terminal or miss somewhere. I just don't know how to get through. It just doesn't. It doesn't explain the pattern. It doesn't go like, oh, you gotta go boop boop boopity boop. No, I've got a working droid and I've got the data, but I still got to go through and investigate the cell cache. So confusing and bring me down.
What is it?
Sure.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure if I run through that vent thing, I'll die. Unless...
Yes?
Sure. Yes?
I was found lucky there's an alternate way. I should have switched to T3 because that's better computer uses. I was making a stupid mistake after stupid mistake. I'm getting too close to the screen, aren't I?
Didn't work. Sure.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes?
Yes?
Sorry, I don't feel very chatty at the moment. I found a way around, so I don't understand why. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, it's... struggling. What is this guy, you idiot?
Yes?
What?
Wait, where are you going? Wait, what? Why did the Selkath attack?
Yes?
Something weird's going on the Selkath here.
Yes?
What the hell? What is the Selkath body doing? Tell Sasha the Sith. This tortured Selkath's holding some sort of token. What Sith do to his Selkath? What the fuck? Let's go and investigate this next one. Sasha? Intruders. Should we show the alarm, Sasha? Right, no wait. We can't help. We can't always run to it. We can handle this on our own. Perhaps the test us to trade us. What are you doing here? Only a massive defense are allowed in here. I'm Travis Wick. What are Selkath doing here in the Sith embassy? The Sith are teaching us much of the force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring the strength to Milan and the Selkath people. The Sith are evil. What lie have they? What they told us was a lie. Part of propaganda. The Sith are victims of lies and half-truths. We are not they're no monsters more than the Republic. The Sith have promised to guide us and use us in the Force as a sign of good faith. Once the Republic is defeated, the Sith have promised to withdraw from Milan and respect their independence. It's hard to defeat the Sith will enslave the planet. Spiritual lies, Honor. The Sith have all treated us with respect and honor. Speak of our prisoners here, but we leave what we want. Our friend Gallus is supposed to leave, and he will send some troops home in Alto City. Yes, we speak the truth. Remember what happened to Taris? Taris knows about Republic lies. If the Sith did such, well, such, they're prove to us. Surely there's no evidence they will commit such horrors. I found a young Selkath of torture. He gave me this. Sasha. This pin, I gave it to Gallus when we were children. There's blood on it. We could have found it anyway. How do you know? Oh, you know, you killed Gallus. Sif taught you this, Professor. You know it's true, Professor. I believe them. How else would they found this pin? I don't want to believe it, but I can't deny it's true. That was the Sith are responsible. I apologize for doubting you. The Sith are truly evil, as you have claimed. I'll put this as a result of the the authorities. Yes, we must report something. Thank you for sharing. It says we're making a horrible mistake. Quickly, friends, we must any longer. We must leave this fell embassy and warn the people to plot against the Selkath youth. Yes, I proved that they're innocent. Approved. Oh well, at least I've also freed them from the Sith.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
You'll have to give us something for aiding you in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Yes? Sure.
So, I can't do all my stuff. We have found proof that it was the Sith were kidnapping the Selkath and trying to corrupt them.
Your wish?
Sure.
Let's get going. Leave this place at once. So we can get out the same way. Oh, some Marines. Mouse. One. Baby. Oh, I got in front and then oh dear. Oh well. while, but we got evidence. We can prove our innocence. What mouse? You there, human. You've been placed under arrest by Alto City Authority. What? I have done nothing wrong. The Sith Embassy is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire. We have been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Inquiries to our staff at the embassy yielded no response. It seemed that contact had been cut. A camera recorded you entering the base shortly before we lost contact, and fighting apparently began. The conclusion the Alto City Force is that you are responsible for disturbances here, and you're hereby placed under arrest, and you come about and await your trial. As witness, the two witnesses and individuals will accompany you detained at your vessel. The vessel itself is prohibited from leaving Milan. You will leave here now. Don't attempt to resist, or we shall be resort to overwhelming force. So I've been arrested! Oh dear. Barlas, I've been selected as your arbiter for the duration of your trial. Arbiter? It's Arbiter. One who defends you before the judges of the Selkath people. I endeavour to prove to them that you are not guilty of the heinous crime that accuse us of Welder. What have you been charged with? You've been charged with inciting violence within the Sith Embassy, murdering the ambassador committee of the Sith Embassy, and discarding our laws regarding violence in Alto City. It's all the Sith's fault. That may, but I doubt the judge will share your viewpoints. I will endeavour, however, to make him see your point of Welder. What can I do? First, ask for future regarding the events that led to your arrest. You already given reverent data to you, and you really complained and disregarded what we shown. I had authorization to enter. Indeed, unlikely, but judges will be submitted to you. What's your prior association with the Sith? I'm on a mission to stop them from taking over the galaxy. It's a version of a tree and the world of the Republic. It may make questions for them, but the authorities are taking due view of what's taking place here. I think they'll have more explanation all of these judges. All the information we required for now. You wish to begin the trial when you're ready? I've proved the Sith for evil. Indeed, what is that? This data pad proves they were kidnapping young Selkath. Most inspectors will take this evidence and present it to the courts right away. The punches and legends may remember Mr. Critics of research in the forest. He's been accused of grievous murder of many Sith and extensive property damage in their embassy. How do you plead? Not guilty. Let the record show that there's trials convinced. Those are Ahsoka, Joshas, Nasaketh, Kotor, and Dulan. This time you found the commentary on punishment of the individual of the recent death in the recent assault of the Sith Embassy. Resolving the commentary of the trial here dispense formalities, and the courts will proceed directly. And if you plead not guilty, yet reports of weapons fires and detonations are within the Sith Embassy. Where you entering and leaving, you entering not converted. What are you saying? Explain yourself. I was investigating the disappearance of young Selkath. You believe that the Sith, and you believe that the Sith are trying to do disappearances? After all, probably listening to Celis and his rumor-mongering. I'd like to give any proof that this is missing. I have the data that proves the Sith are up to no good. Let it be noted, the court has taken this new evidence into consideration. This is most disturbing. The court has done research last week. Further evidence discuss its importance. A variant of the data pad indeed completely a plot to go for the lawful government of Narn. And it's great to discover the change that we've told earnings will be dropped. Depending on the simple punishment of these embassy. Of course, all their coincidences. There is no longer subject to the protection of the Sith laws. If you're innocent, you may leave this as you deserve. This trial is over. I have been found guilty, but innocent. It's a Sith. But kidnapping young Cellcap and running heinous. Ugh.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why hire
In
mercenaries?
case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
Let's head to the Republic Embassy and use the data we have.
How may I be of...
Well, we could talk.
What is it you would like?
What happened after your father died?
After my father died, my mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her.
What happened?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
When did she die?
She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Taris.
You were enslaved?
I thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credits for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
And they freed you?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
What did you do?
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine. We both know what has happened since then.
You became a
I
Jedi.
am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
Ah. Before we get started, there's the stuff with this mysterious fellow over here, Mr. Hoolis. But before we do, he wants to speak to me alone. So I shall go off and speak to him alone. Put our friends on the ship. You returned. This is unfinished where we last spoke. What did you want? Friend Wick gave me a message to see you. Friend would no better tell us, Rick. It's good that you've come alone. If we were with others, we couldn't not speak of these things. I'm Hulas of the Gina Haradan. A secret society apparently happened. For final generation we resisted, but we always been hidden with impenetrable veil. Never heard of you. Well, if you have, we are shadow in the darkness of night. We are lesser than a whisper or thought. We have managed to keep our existence hidden for far longer than you could ever imagine. If you want us to tell anyone about your instances, they probably will not believe you. They probably think you're paranoid or mentally unstable. Not even the closest will know what you've been approached. You speak about anyone we claim to will not discuss your hand. And tell us, Wick. I understand. I believe that evil truth tell us, Wick. But remember this, you betray us, the opportunity will be lost forever. A few around the galaxy have heard of the Harada. They never see us. They never knew we were there. They don't know we exist. If you don't follow our rules, we'll vanish and we'll never be like the others. You'll never see us again. And you will never have to be enough about from your imagination. If you swear to keep the secrets, we will... I refer to secrets of your order. Excellent, Chalice Rick. We've high hopes for you within the guild. You must prove yourself worthy. Listen closely. We will first give into our secret world. We are dear Harad and our ancient guild. Leap Brand has for thousands of years. We've been working to try to get to eliminate targets with near-tail secrecy. How does anyone hire you? They don't know you exist. In the hard scholars of power, a few people know we exist. They contact us, and of course these people are smart enough to keep our knowledge a closely guarded secret. On a very rare occasion, we seeking new clients of our guild must approach powerful. Our servants when the time is right. What's it to do with me? By killing Kalnord, you have shown that you would be a great protector. Do you have to someone like you? If you're willing to, you could work for us. Be very helpful to the Republic. Why do you Harad and protect the Republic? Your hand is vast interest in preserving the Republic. It is the best kind of our work. We fight behind the scenes, manipulating French for special machinations. If you think the Republic persisted for 57 years by harassing, then it's not origin. It's a sensational for a fifth Sam. How it would have lasted, it would have collapsed long ago. You understand the Republic? We have to learn the alter the course of the political events and the resistance remains. We do not wish to should our Republic fail. Why do you want me to join? Like I said earlier, your efforts would help the Republic by aiding us. You will gain the rightful exclusivity of the organization that alter the very course of the galactic history. Of course, you can rule this very, very well. Okay, what do I have to do to join? Imagine joining the Jihad is not a simple process to begin. We need proof of your loyalty and complacence. We believe that we win a task must be eliminated. Of course, you have to come alone whenever you wish to discuss Jihad and business. Many people have worked with the Haradan. In jail not to presence display, but more mere killing to preserve a secret is discreet. If you don't talk about you haven't mentioned this to others, even your closest allies. Although you can't ask people with information of it, you must complete this mission only using the information I provide. I understand, here's my target. We'll begin with something simple. The first mission is to assassinate 2 targets. Ran Professor and Julian and Senator and a very united president. Tell me about Julian Senator. He's a common intergalactic slaver who has tried to kidnap the daughter of a opposing that he failed. Gales code, but Julian himself escaped. He will probably try similar kidnapping if you don't succeed. He might ransom the victim of the exchange since he will be very threat to the Republic itself. Jehoiakim will want to eliminate him before this happens. I like his version of Julian President Dantering, often selling illicit goods to wealthy settlers that world. The Dantry spot near the settlers' estate on that area. Julian is very speeder. In that case, he'd be quick from there. Something about Lorgal. Lorgal is a radical who wants to destroy the Republic. He's responsible for more than 2,000 bombings, leaving hundreds of civilians dead. He's recently captured and been held in the Republic base on Manan, waiting to transport the course on for trial. It tells that the voice his radical beliefs. We don't want to give him a chance. We must find a way to kill him before we lose the course. But we must look for a way to make it look like an accident or inescapable death. We would gladly get rid of Lorgal, so we'll investigate it closely. As long as he isn't struck down by a weapon in the cell, Zero heard and we satisfied. Anything else? Remember, tell no one about this. When you confront Julian, as if you act on behalf of the Republic, not the Zero Haradan. For now, return to me with Lorgal or other. I will do if you wish to complete those missions. Feel free. We should prevent the water for eats. Let's go. Now, how do we do this? Let's bring my droids. The droids. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Statement. As you desire. Yes?
The humans just who come to steer and jeer at the other country look out a great liberated cage like an animal. Liberator, you're not a murderer. I kill millions of people with the might of a mighty star cruiser, then you're a water. Kill thousands of his film and detonate, then you're a terrorist. You're not the same, you kill obviously bound to blubber the chain shackled to you on your neck. You don't see for me who I am, then you're about criminal deserves death. You want me dead including girls as room to hunt without control. That's why I'm protected. Cage is killed, keep yourself from blaster and blades. I will keep you alive if we transfer and they'll actual witness my trial. You can't touch me from here, human. No conventional weapon can penetrate the cage. Nothing you can do can stop me from my manifestation during my trial. I'll bet for student argue with prisoners. Yes, leave. You're a tool of a puppet. A slave who cannot see his own chains. You do nothing but fear. Someday someone like me will come and destroy the Republic for you all. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. We gotta go to Dantering now. Quick check with Incandrous though.
Yeah, what do you...
You know anything about this world?
Water worlds never... The thing
Oh,
this
you're
world, but the
about this.
Mandalore, both in our... You have anything else?
Nothing for now.
Your choice.
I went up computer spikes. Maybe I can speak to T3 about getting some more. T3! Hopefully, how many computer spikes have I got now? Got 11. Probably need a few more in the upcoming days. So hopefully, I'll find a shop to sell them or something like that. Let's see if
How can I help? We've already been over this. It was a moment of weakness, a stumble brought on by unbridled passions. But my emotions are firmly in check once more. We need to stay focused on stopping Darth Malak. And I want the others to stay focused as well. I don't want them to get suspicious and start gossiping about our little encounter. So until our mission is over, we need to act with discretion. We shouldn't speak of this anymore. Not until Malak is...
Okay, so we can't talk to Basil anymore after a little smooch. But anyway, gotta go to Dantering. And with our flight to Dantering, hopefully all go smoothly. Uh-oh. And we can't make it back to... We couldn't make it back to Dantooine safely, could we?
Incoming fire!
You did it! Oh, I'm thinking, I got another... Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna make it smaller or not. I'll get myself all head confusion frazzled and Oh god.
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
Yeah, this guy Canderous?
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
That
does not excuse what he did to us.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance.
What are you gonna do?
I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the dune seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
Okay. Canderous just got his life threatened. And we've got another mission to do on Tatooine. But, with that, I know it's a bit early, but, I had a lot going on today. Obviously, been to see the football. I think early, but next stream, I promise, I'll make up for the time that we missed. Next time, we'll be doing more of the Duo Haradan, sorting out our mission with our buddy Canderous. But most importantly, on Friday is the start of Mass Effect 2. I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you like this, if you're watching this on YouTube, like the video, give us a subscribe. If you want to also come on to my Twitch in the comments, give me a follow, and I'll catch you guys on the very next episode. Bye bye.